Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is post-Super Bowl Sunday, and I guess we're all a little tired, but it's time to wake up. We got amazing Warcraft games for you. TeD Cup 12 goes into the round of 10, I believe, because yesterday's games were so long that they couldn't be played on one day. Usually, a GSL-style group stage with best of threes takes about 4 hours. Yesterday, only 3 of these games took 5.5 hours. And so the lower bracket had to be postponed, and that is what we're doing here in the first 2 sets of the day. It is Fortitude on a mission. His mission? Finally getting a human into the top 4. Colorful and Kaho stand against that, and Happy, Focus, and Moon, they're waiting in the semifinals, which will be played later today, which is gonna be best of 5. All right, lower bracket semifinal in the round of 8, Group B. The winner of this faces Kaho, and the winner of that is in the top 4 alongside Moon, Happy, and Focus. We got Fortitude on the bottom left-hand side, once again deciding to go for an Archmage, and Colorful, his nickname, Raise DH, which once again shows to be true, as we will see a bunch of immolation. And you don't have sound. There we go, now you got sound. Adjusting on the fly, so it should be even better in a second. There we go. All right, what do we got? Scout by Colorful, even a scout farm by Fortitude to check. Oh, he doesn't necessarily see the creep spot. He sees the movement of a demon hunter if you choose the left-hand side alley. So we'll see. Clutch 50-50 bets, nice to see. And yeah, Fortitude is already preparing for a demon hunter. This farm creates a separation in the base where you can move your peasants around and save them from the demon hunter. And creeping starts also on Colorful's side. Starting with Immolation, this will cost a bit of HP, this will cost a bit of mana, weakening the instant harass, Ring of Protection, kinda nice so you don't take too much damage initially. Archmage on the other side gets the same. You gotta be quick, you gotta be fast, you gotta dodge the Demon Hunter for as long as you can. And 40 is deciding to go for an expansion. Ooh. Interesting creep route. Game volume too loud, still too loud. There we go. First, he's creeping without an Engine of War because the Engine of War was over here at the shop producing the first archer. Nice creep route, haven't seen that before in this fashion, but this also means that Fortitude can basically do whatever he wants. As Colorful has scouted this out, this Demon Hunter harass is certainly slow, and he's already at 1/3 of his mana, so how much immolation is there really? If we look at the moon worlds also, 2 of them completely empty. It turned nighttime now. This tournament has $3,700 on the line. One of the most decorated tournaments we got currently. Oh, wow. 1 Archer Demon Hunter, you creep the Merchant. That is sick. Looks like he's trapped though. With the help of his own mercenaries. Okay, that's the reason for not going too heavy on Archers himself. Look at the mercs. Wow. Impressive. Level 3 at the 4-minute mark. Archmage is scouting this out, almost level 3. But not quite. And that is a little bit of a problem. Fortitude's big strength in the past couple of days was counter-aggression. Relieve the pressure from your own bases, and he's set up. Footmen are set up, tower is coming. Nothing really in the base, going lumber mill prior to tech, as he's very, very low on lumber. Wow, why is he so low on lumber? Massive tech advantage, obviously, for the Night Elf, as he didn't opt for an early expansion. It is now tech advantage versus resource advantage. And on the other side, Fortitude gets level 3 himself. Pretty unthankful items for both of them. Colorful, by the way, level 2 immolation. He was one of the biggest fans of immolation even prior to the buff. And now we got level 3.6. Half a level ahead, but also a base down. This base, of course, wide open. Naga Sea Witch, we see her over and over and over again. This Colorful is getting ready for this counter aggression because Fortitude is about to snipe the lures. Not a bad timing. Illusion sees everything. Also, that Colorful is close by. Waiting in the wings for the lures. Is he willing to commit against level 2 immolation and the frost arrow? This is not the best setup that Fortitude could have hoped for. He's committing nonetheless. He wants to do some damage. He wants to delay the tech to catch up with his own tech, which has started. Footman split to the right hand side. Not the perfect position, I'd say. And that was the last water elemental. Can he do it? He needs at least one to make this a success. Footmen are falling. Archmage committing. And that is indeed one more at least. Was that worth it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 footmen falling, and all of a sudden we got level 4 Demon Hunter, but maybe that is necessary. Norwegian Whale, thank you for the tier 3 sub. Oh my god. Holy shit, that is a big sub, man. Contemplating a private sponsorship to organize the Cup, Neo. We'll reach out once the funds are in order. That is wonderful to hear. Neo at backtowarcraft.com or Discord or whatever. I love me some Norwegian Whale.
A player's forces are under attack.
And yeah, competition is what we need in the Warcraft. Archmage walks this off. Colorful now with the counter expansion. His tier 3 never started. So he has to deal with Dryads now. And those are beatable. Rifles are coming. Armor upgrades for the towers. And still there was... Archmage. Got the boots, it's all fine. As long as Fortitude's economy is untouched, I think this is a very playable game. We also have no mana burn on Colorful side. He can always retrain, obviously, but he got so many expenses with tier 3, with an expansion, with Dryads that he can't really afford that term of retraining, I think. Nice game plan. Another Norwegian in chat. What are the odds? There is a Norwegian who's probably watching 99% of our content. I don't want to dox anybody, but you're never alone in our chat if you're from Norway. Another rush to the side. Fortitude is completely ignoring the middle, giving that to Colorful, but doing damage to the base in chat. Instead, not in chat. We got a Blood Mage second and Rifle Casters coming online. Dryads, as we know, very lumber heavy. So are the bear upgrades. So if you can get 1 or 2 Wisps here with the Harass and take Colorful off the map, that's pretty good. Too late. Okay, he finds that Expo. But it's only a little splash of water. Footman moved to the side, doesn't want to donate them for nothing. And yeah, a very, very solid game. Bases defended and walled off. Let the Rifle Caster massing begin. And what do you do as Colorful? You're down in supply already. You're still down in tech. Your biggest asset... Oh, your biggest asset, the Demon Hunter. He crapped. He played PvE. But that's about it. That's all he did. Not saying that creeping is something bad, but you want to do more damage to your opponent.
The town is under siege.
It feels like 40 is wide awake. Damage is coming online now. Also more crowd control, more healing. It's all coming together. But speaking of coming, here comes Colorful with the first little counter aggression, but the bear timing is so off. Archmage though has to go for TP. Where was he going? A little unfortunate. Now the army is split. And he gets zapped! Oh no, what a disaster! What's up with Fortitude throwing his heroes away? He goes Flame Strike first against an army of almost mostly Dryads. Oh, can he strike back? Can he reach the tavern? He goes for an Altar Revive, trying to do some damage while Master Training isn't finished, but it is now. Throws the boys into the mix. That's 1, 2, 3. Footman falling again. Fork Lightning. Nicely done. Scroll of the Beast pop 2. And now all right-click damage onto the Demon Hunter into the safety of the towers. Ooh, that stopped Fortitude's push in his tracks. This hero focus gives him level 5 and more immolation. It is evasion 3 now, as mana drain is pretty damn good, but it's only level 1. Forces a town portal after heavy losses. Sick fight by Colorful, and of course a little bit of a blunder. What was the Archmage doing here? No business. Maybe he wanted to scout and check this a little bit, but didn't work at all. He was lost, and so is Fortitude currently. 40 seconds till the Archmage is back. And Colorful can of course easily regenerate. It is the big strength of the Night Elf race. Moon Juice, Rejuvenation, all that good stuff. He needs his Blood Mage on 3. Oh yeah. He needs Siphon, he needs Flame Strike too. He kinda needs the Blood Mage on 4, to be honest. But Colorful is not willing to let go. Throwing in some Fairy Dragons now, reaching around, catches those Barrica. That's another freebie. But Archmage is back. Oh, okay, that rally point is fixed. And now the Tome of Retraining. Need the mana burn. Double heal scroll for 40, that's not half bad. Decides to go for Flame Strike. Maybe thinking that Colorful is still going for Immolation, but yeah, that Tome will get rid of a lot of mana. Once this Blood Mage is level 4, that might just be lights out. We're not calling them, or we did call them, but send them back, the boys. No tier 3. Fortitude was never able to get that 70 supply human army up. This troop squad is greedy. And Snare, Demon Hunter coming in, Blood Mage in trouble. Maybe forced into the first heal scroll soon for just one target. Slow Trap is kicking in, but the Sorcerer is a little too far forward, being sniped immediately. Colorful never really overcommitting, knowing that there's a threat of a Flame Strike, which doesn't even go off. Still, lots and lots of slow. Now the Blood Mage is on the menu. We still have the 2 heal scrolls. Careful, that's number 1. And now we call the Militia. Demon Hunter has no TP. That's on the Naga, but there should be a staff going mano a mano with the Archmage. It's an easy battle for the Hunter of Demons. And the rest of the army is picking up more and more units. This Archmage kill seems like it's Fortitude's demise. Supply is even, but it's still attack advantage for Colorful and a massive hero lead. He is 3 levels ahead.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's insane. We still have the rat spots. We still have a 2-base situation. But that's not where you want to be. Also, a lot of freebies. Unit-wise, and now the Fairy Dragons kick in. That is massive AoE. And that is game. Colorful wins map number 1. Fortitude, one big mistake, and that is it. What happens to the game if the Archmage isn't dead? That's the question we gotta ask ourselves. But yeah, that is a little bit of a plague going on in the current Warcraft scene. People lose their heroes a lot. Like a lot. And this cannot happen. Not like this. Not for free. Plus the town portal, of course, was invested there as well. That's too much. And just like that, Colorful takes map number 1. But it's not without chances. The expo was crisp, the timings were fine. But Colorful shut down a lot of timings there. With Demon Hunter aggression. This was also what caused Fortitude the game versus Happy. Throwing the heroes away. I don't know. On the third map on Autumn Leaves, he lost like 6 heroes in the late game or something. So not too much trouble for Colorful, I want to say. That lore cancel was really good. Even though it was expensive. Wasn't enough though. But yeah, let's be honest. This entire game comes down to an Archmage dying. And if the Archmage is dead and you can't support your casters and your second hero, that's a problem. And then the Demon Hunter can bully you, obviously. Maybe that Night Elf expansion also not scouted for a long time. As we are ready to go for map number 2, which is Last Refuge. Beastmaster is totally out of the meta, right? I haven't seen the Beastmaster in a long time in this matchup. Knight of Expo was instantly scouted? Really? Well, then it wasn't attacked for a long time. Then it's even worse. We got ourselves a game, everybody. Elimination match, Colorful and Fortitude. Could just get another Night Elf mirror between Colorful and Kaho. If Fortitude is not able to strike back, will we once again have a playoff stage without any human participants? As Happy, Focus, and Moon are all waiting in the best of 5 semis. And then the grand final tomorrow. Colorful with an Alta immediately, so all the chances for Beastmaster out the window. And Fortitude, I mean, when did we ever see an opening that is not Archmage footies, eh? Do we have to talk about that? I don't think so. And this seems to be establishing itself as the new creep route. Shop right away. It's not bad at all. It's a little risky, but what do you want to do against it as a human? Shop access immediately for boots, staff, whatsoever. And a big consumable. Big mana potion, big heal potion. Wand of mana stealing. All amazing, almost game-breaking items. And for Fortitude, the question is expansion or not?
Players' forces are under attack.
Opens up the mercenary camp pretty much right away. Demon Hunter confirmed, as it should be. Okay, 40. We need another clean early game. And then play it from there. With a faster, more dedicated push. He did make the... Oh, Flute is a huge help. On the flip side, we got a Wand of Mana stealing. And that, of course, means more mana for immolation for free. So it is a crazy item. This prevents an entire water elemental and lets them burn for like 20 seconds more. That's why Colorful is confident. Bit of chip damage. Good thing is we have a healer here. That's the Shadow Priest. Little unlucky with the end snare. Was denied by the creeps though. So this aggression slows down the Demon Hunter progress by a tiny little bit. Last hit battle again. 302 on the Archmage. Nicely blocking with the Water Elementals to not let the Demon Hunter get close to the creep. And now we're trading hit points. Is 40 going for a shop? He kinda needs it soon. Lets the Demon Hunter burn or run out of mana, but if you have a Wand of Mana Stealing, there's no running out of mana. Rarely attacking with footmen that are hurt. On level 1, damage is not crazy against footmen, at least. Against peasants, it obviously is. Oh, is that an overcommitment? Down soon, and 40 saved everything? Really? But without a shop. So everything is hurt. Is an invite to a tea party. Hunter's Hall is on time, but it feels like... No, tech is on time. Okay. Tech is running. One base, one base. Shop on the way as well, calling some new militia. Yeah, with that Demon Hunter right there. Would have been a bit of suicide to go for that expo. Again, I think this is the second early game in a row where 40 is not losing anything in the early game. Great inventory still for colorful. Boots time? Boots time. 7 PM in the Warcraft time, you know it. And now Archmage wants to get level 3 and wants to poke a little bit what colorful is doing. Boots necessary again for the Archmage as well, as we know that the Naga is coming in. Water Elemental level 2, trying to do some more damage. D-Ward, Dota-esque. That's more vision here, but looks like colorful is winning the ward war. Running circles around the Demon Hunter, placing another ward, seeing the tech timing. Not half bad. Is it a Blood Mage again? Or was it the wrong choice? Is a Naga at this stage always better? Oh, interception. It feels like the old horse got an extra carrot today as the Archer can't block and he just runs away. And Footman on the other side making a run for Colorful's base. A little hesitant though. Wait, where are the lores? Okay. That's the Bear Archer army then. Opens up the game wide for Water Elementals as there's no dispel against them. Huh. The Archmage looks so vulnerable every time. Well, he's an intelligence hero. He's supposed to be weak.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, Colorful switching it up. Big mana potion. Sold immediately, not valuing high mana. Interesting choice. He wanted to scout for an expansion, didn't go through, ran into the creeps. That big mana potion would have been extraordinary for Fortitude himself. But yeah, Colorful very conservative with the mana. Now the lores are coming. And Adept should be ready once tier 3 hits. So far, it's just a big bunch of archers, and Fortitude throws the kitchen sink. A 44 supply push with Blood Mage with Siphon. Alright, good old tower classic. MK would be a better hero. Nah, you would just retrain. And then it doesn't do too much. Off we go. This could very well eliminate Fortitude, the human hope from the tournament. But if it goes through, we go to game 3. Siphon, but the distance created by Colorful, really, really good. But he doesn't have solutions against these Water Elementals for now. And the Wand of Mana Stealing, the big mana potion, was sold, both of them. So Immolation is only level 1, still packing quite a punch. It's a lot about this Arcane Tower to give this push some stability. Sorks coming in, more damage coming in. And the Ancient of War, the static defense, that's not so static, goes down. Footman buffer unit still available. Reju running, and Colorful is waiting for the Master Training to engage into this choke. But if he loses this Moonwell, he's supply stuck at 41. He's supply stuck at 41. Does Fortitude realize the opportunity? Detonates coming in. No, he's letting it go. Allowing 2 more bears. Retreating just a tiny little bit. And now the Demon Hunt's out of mana. Healthstone, fantastic. Obviously, first orb is online. And Reju kicking in. And we don't have a breaker here. He has to go for the tower. And he does. Uh-oh, this is not looking good for Fortitude at all. Such a phenomenal game versus Happy that gave us all hope. But raw, Reju. And the never killed Moonwell might be his demise. A super early push out of almost nowhere. Was that necessary? Dude, Reju is running rampant. Blood Mage barely did anything in this game. And now we got 4 bears marching forward. It's only 2 Sorks. They're out of mana as well. And all that Colorful gotta do at this point is right-click almost. Might need to transfer some mana onto the Archmage, but this guy has to run the entire time. That push was defended with ease. No chance. He's clicking the Demon Hunter so much. But there's Reju. Always. With good mana management. Scroll of Healing absolutely necessary. He's guiding him from the Night Elf phase across the entirety of Last Refuge. But there's always Reju running. The Night Elf said it's gonna make their race broken, that there's only one Reju available. We don't see that yet in this patch. They learned mana management really quickly. And now Fortitude is on the verge of being eliminated. Blood Mage level 2. Finally some more damage. Needs a big item. And some help! Oh, Mana Stone. Good item for now. We need more Brilliance Aura. And in the meantime, Naga's creeping. That early orb was really helpful. And that is a downside if you skip every single Spellbreaker. It's just Reju, 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 Reju. Now we go into Double Sanctum, but one base, tier 3, tier 2 again. Okay, more mana very soon. Cloak of Flames, well, fight fire with fire, but not with this hero. Thank you, PX Zap, for the 26-month resub. And now we're on the high ground. Town Portal is available, needs it soon. Blood Mage, don't lose him. Some extra HP on the ground with the Tome. And that is some empty timing window for Colorful. Yes, he forced the Town Portal. But there's nothing to creep, really. Fortitude can still soak up the north. Who's gonna get that great? So what does the future hold for both of them? Breakers coming. Invis and a bigger mana pool for Sorcerers coming. I still think Colorful is in a decent spot. 10 supply lead, good heroes. Is it another tournament without a human in the top 4? We had Sock in the top 4 of the War 3 Champions Finals. And judging from yesterday's games, we thought it might be possible. Here's Flame Strike 2. Is that really the skill build that you're supposed to be going for? Level 4 on the Naga, Blood Mage in trouble. Rifle safe to the side, here come the boys. But man, he's just clicking on the Blood Mage. Just like that, he's out of the fight. Field Scroll needs to be committed really soon to save both heroes. And he does. That is supposed to be a lot of damage onto bears, but I can't really see it. Demon Hunter is going ham! And he still has that health stone. Maybe not the right priority to focus that hero. Now out of mana. Has mana burn, by the way, so immolation not an issue anymore, but everything else is. Calls for the game, sees no hope anymore, and humans have been eliminated once again. Colorful and Kaho will decide who the second Night Elf is to advance into the round of 4, and that game is up next. And that will determine Moon's opponent. Fortitude, unfortunately, not as great as yesterday or the days prior. And so it falls to the Night Elves. Colorful versus Kaho, the rematch. We've seen this in the winner bracket semifinal already. Kinda disappointing that the 40 hype is over immediately. Not his day. Was also a little late to the party, maybe not the best preparation. But alright. We throw you guys into a little break. We have a long day ahead of us. The next matchup is a Night Elf Mirror. Then we have Happy versus Focus. And then the winner of Kaho and Colorful faces Moon for the grand final. We'll be right back with more Warcraft 3 action.